Hey everybody, Cliff Ravenscraft here. Another episode of my vlog for today. Today is Thursday, March 3rd, 2016. It is currently 1:19 in the morning and I'm actually just wrapping up yesterday. The reason why I'm up so late is because I was just putting the final touches on the new video podcast. Effectively, immediately, you can now subscribe to this vlog as a podcast in iTunes. Just look for the Cliff EOTC vlog. The feed currently has episodes number 35 through 38, and 35 was when I started with landscape video. I'll eventually get around to putting the older episodes into the feed, but that's going to have to wait until a later date. But for right now, I'm starting this day by going to bed. Well, my friends, it is now 9:30 in the morning, and I got at least 6 hours of sleep, which is good. For those of you who watched my vlog from yesterday, vlog episode number 38, I got a new hairstyle last night. This morning was the first time trying to reproduce what the hairstylist did last night. It doesn't look too bad, but it's not the same. I think I'm gonna set up a separate appointment just to go in so she can teach me how to style it myself. Oh, and by the way, while I was sleeping, my new artwork came in, and we finalized it this morning. This is the new artwork that's gonna go live today for the newly merged Cliff Ravenscraft Show and Podcast Answer Man. And this is the new artwork for the Cliff EOTC vlog, which is now available as a video podcast. I know many of you will want to know who it is that I work with on my podcast artwork. And if you have a podcast and you want to take your artwork to the next level, I highly encourage you to work with my friend Jenny Hampson. You can find out all of the details at podcastanswerman.com/artwork. Well, it is now 11 a.m. and I've achieved email inbox 0. I processed the podcast for Dan Miller, and Stephanie and I are on our way to lunch. Stephanie and I are here at our favorite Mexican restaurant that is not Chipotle, El Rio Grande. It is now 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's Thursday. That means it's time for Stephanie and I to record Family from the Heart.
Behind-the-scenes look into the lives of the Ravenscraft family. A family that has given up on the ordinary to pursue the lives for which they were created. Now, here are your hosts.
Because I'm very sure of who I am.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it would be like more a rebranding than an identity.
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of. Have you ever just lost an entire hour and a half of your day and have no idea where it went? I'm pretty sure that Stephanie and I finished Family from the Heart by 2:15. I'm positive. And it's currently 3:43. The funny thing is that the next thing I was going to do as soon as we finished Family from the Heart, I was going to publish it, put it online, and tell you guys about it. But here I am, and now it's the next thing I'm going to do. The good news is that what I've been doing since then has been quite productive. Somehow, I got into either Facebook or my email inbox, and my friend Pauline notified me that she had some photos that she wanted to send me. I don't know why, but I'm horrible about getting headshots taken. And while I was in New Zealand, my friend Pauline Stockhausen took these photos of me. Here's what happened. I got those images and I'm like, wow, those look pretty good as headshots. I then sent them over to Jenny Hampson, my graphic artist, and said, hey, I know you just did the artwork for the Cliff Ravenscraft Show, but I was wondering, what do you think this photo might look like as an updated photo of me? I think it looks a whole lot better, so I wanted to get her opinion. Right after I had sent her the email, my friend Pauline said, hey, if you want larger resolution files, I have much bigger files I could send you. So then I had to send another email to Jenny and say, hey, wait, I've heard there might be higher resolution files. I will let you know as soon as I learn more. And while I had achieved email inbox 0 earlier today, as you might imagine, a couple more emails appeared inside that email inbox. All of that, and plus I had a personal friend ask me a favor to check into some things for her, and I did that and followed up, and well, here I am now. But now, I have to get super serious. I need to publish Family from the Heart, and I have to record this week's episode of The Cliff Ravenscraft Show. Just want to let everybody know you can find Family from the Heart, podcast episode number 352, online at familyfromtheheart.com. The really cool thing about this episode is Stephanie reveals, and actually even to herself for the very first time, what her purpose in life is.
I think my purpose in life is to inspire people to be who they are. Stop putting on a mask. Stop pretending to be someone you're not. Stop being someone for one person and someone completely different around another person. I am comfortable in my own skin, And I want that to be infectious to other people.
Guys, I gotta tell you, I was pretty darn excited to hear those words come out of my wife's mouth. Wow, powerful stuff. Well, my friends, it is now 4:39 in the afternoon. I'm about ready to fill this water bottle up, and then I'm going to record the next episode of the Cliff Ravenscraft Show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Cliff Ravenscraft Show. My name is Cliff Ravenscraft, a.k.a. the Podcast Answer Man, and this, my friends, is the podcast. Okay, so it is now 6:34 p.m., and I have recorded episode number 439 of Podcast Answer Man. There is a significant amount of editing that needs to be done on this episode, and I'm only 6 minutes and 40 seconds into the episode so far. The thing is that we have strength training, Stephanie and I do, from 8 to 9 p.m. After that, we're picking Megan up from work, and she wants to work out at Planet Fitness tonight. So I need to get as much of this edited as possible before I leave to go to the gym, because I'm not going to get back until late. Well, I've made it 29 minutes into the episode, and I'm very happy with the way it's turned out so far. But it's going to be a late night because I have to save the rest until after I get back from the gym. It's leg day. It is now 9:30 p.m. Stephanie and I are sitting in the car waiting for Megan to get off work. We had a 1-hour legs and shoulders strength training session, which was pretty good. It is 9:50 p.m. and we are now at Planet Fitness. "30 minutes complete on the elliptical. It's time to head home and get back to work. I've got a podcast to edit." Okay, so first I figure I'm gonna hang out for 10 minutes in this massage chair. Oh yeah, that feels good. These two things right here, these are worth the membership alone. It is now 1 o'clock in the morning, and I believe I started this vlog entry about 24 hours ago. I've just finished editing episode 439 of what was the Podcast Answer Man, explaining why it's being rebranded to the Cliff Ravenscraft Show. Now I just need to write the show notes and schedule it to be released at 5 a.m. in the morning, and then I need to edit this vlog and get it online. My goal is to be in bed by 2 a.m. and I do not plan to get up until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. With that, I say thank you for tuning in to another episode of my vlog, and until next time, I encourage you to take everything you're doing to the next level.